get set, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying?
And while they were here, they always wore masks.
This news is not even really news. If you want to know what I'm talking about, all you need to do is go to Google and type in white supremacist police. And also type in white supremacist karate. And you will see how white supremacists are infiltrating police departments and are using different aspects of the martial arts to further their agenda. Now, when you type in white supremacist karate, your first few sets of hits are going to be from MMA. But I do not want to paint all MMA with the white supremacist brush. So I am not saying that just because it's MMA, that means it's white supremacist. I am not saying that. Okay? But what struck me to do this thing is I saw this show up on Yahoo News where it says white supremacists seek affiliation with law enforcement to further their goals, internal FBI report warns. I am 50 years old at the time of this video. I have been hearing about this ever since I was at least 4 years old. They've been doing this for a long time. So at least half of a century. At least half of a century. Probably longer than that. And it makes sense. When I was in the military, and again, these people were the exception. Definitely the exception to the rule. But I did run into 2 people who the guy said was white supremacists. One of them, the non-white people ended up having to save him from the white people who wanted to beat him up because he's a white supremacist. We had to surround the guy and say, stop, don't kill him. And just because that didn't make the internet or end up on a news report doesn't mean it did not happen. It did. I was there. I know it happened. All right. So in terms of the martial arts, I think that we as martial artists, we can do 2 things. One, we can keep an eye out. And if we see somebody that we think is in it for the white supremacy or any other racial group supremacy that there is, or even any other ideology, because you don't have just racial supremacists, you have gender supremacists, you have that's pretty much it. Supremacist groups as far as race and gender. So if they belong to some extremist thing and they want to try to learn from you so they can use what they know to beat up on whatever group that is that they can't stand, you cannot encourage that. You could even kick them out of the group. But one thing I think would do it even better is what one of the Gracies said in their videos, and I cannot remember which Gracie it was. I want to say it was Helio, but I'm not sure. But he gave the goldfish bowl analogy of setting the type of tone that you want in your club. Because I firmly believe if you set a decent tone in your club, and you don't have to wag your finger and scream and keep people out, but if you just set the tone and set the example of positiveness and morals, it's going to repel people that want to be up to no good and misuse what you're doing. And as a matter of fact, really, if you just keep to the tenets and slogans of your martial arts and demand that of your students without even being quasi-militaristic or even all that strict, that also repels people too who want to be idiots and use what you're doing for no good. So I'm going to put a link below to the Yahoo News article. I may put a link to the Google searches below too, but I may not, because all you have to do is go type in to Google white supremacist karate, white supremacist police, and all this stuff will pop up, and you will see that all this stuff is not news. Okay? Yes, we have race problems in our country, in our world, and we want to keep them out of the martial arts. what I like for us to do is use the martial arts as a tool to fight against that type of injustice. And you can do that as a civilian simply by one way is if you're a member of a group that you think is going to be targeted and you take a martial arts class and they target you, you can protect yourself. Just like now we have people targeting Asian Americans. So what I think we martial artists can do is we can reach out to them. We can escort the elderly Asian population and any of our other elders. They want to go someplace and you can fight and you can protect yourself and you can protect them. Hey man, walk to the corner, stand with them when they catch the bus. I personally know that I have stopped and prevented plenty of things against various types of people just because I was there. I was there and I looked like, I don't want to mess with that guy. So the person who was giving off the vibe, but they wanted to do something sinister, left. It's just that simple. I didn't even have to go out to do anything. I did things as I would go out. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts. And peace. And as always, thank you for your time.